So guys, in the movie, as twin brothers, you both agree that you need to find your real father. Why is it important for your characters to do this?
Well, my character's been obsessed with this father figure that he's only had a picture of since childhood. So he's kind of built his life around this fictional belief in who his father is. So at the beginning of the movie, when we find out that that's all been a lie, I think for my character, it's this sort of very visceral need to find closure and kind of like get his life back on track in a way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it's important just so, in the case of this movie, so we can go meet Terry Bradshaw and go meet Christopher Walken and
get in all kinds
Simmons
of hijinks. Yeah,
have a great time and laugh, and then at the end get to know each other.
Yeah, I mean, where would all the hijinks be if we weren't trying to find our dad?
Yeah.
And while looking for your father, you find out more about your mother than you bargained for.
Yeah.
And what's something surprising that you found out about your own parents that you probably didn't need to know?
Well, sometimes it's very hard to imagine that your parents existed in exactly the same way that you did and stuff. So I remember finding out that, that my mom and dad, in their courtship, had gotten into an argument where my mom had thrown her engagement ring out the window.
Whoa!
So and then, obviously it worked out because my parents were married over 50 years and had a great relationship, but just the idea that they could have had, stormy times, for me, it just was hard to imagine.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I remember I was on a trip to New Orleans with my then girlfriend, now wife, and I was on the phone with my parents, and my dad said, I think you were conceived in New Orleans, which I had never heard before, and was
Big Easy.
I'm a child of the Crescent City, apparently.
Really? Jazz Fest, maybe.
Who knows? But that was sort of a shocker. I mean, because I'm born and raised in Atlanta, Georgia, and I just always assumed.
You were conceived at Freaknik.
Yeah. Now, Owen, I don't know if you know this, but you have many YouTube videos made by fans of you saying, wow.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Yes, and there's even a Star Wars video where they've replaced the lightsaber with your voice saying, wow.
Wow.
Right.
Okay, that sounds great.
Over 7 million views.
Yeah.
So how does it feel to have such an iconic voice and some pretty cool fans?
Well, it's, I got, early on, I auditioned and got the part for an animated movie called, was the guy who did The Lion King was doing, I think the title was The Emperor Loses His Groove or something, or Emperor Gets His, I forget what the thing was, but I was cast as the main person, and I got let go halfway through, and the director got fired. So that made me a little self-conscious about, God, what's the matter with my voice that I've just gotten dumped from this? So it's nice to get this validation years later with Cars and I guess that stuff that, it's not the worst thing in the world.
And Ed, you actually have a YouTube video made by a fan. It's called Ed's Nerdy Moments. So
Really?
it has
Not aware of
it
this.
has 600 views.
600!
Well, that's because I really don't have any nerdy moments.
Yeah.
What do you think you could learn from Owen here?
Apparently, I just need to say wow more.
Yes, yeah. Well, not to worry. I haven't found any YouTube videos showing off Owen's musical talents like I've found of yours playing the banjo and singing online. So
Well,
you've got
I
plenty
can
there.
attest to that. In fact, when I first met Ed, the first time we attended a dinner together, and Ed played the banjo at the dinner,
right,
and just it was great.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for your time. I really enjoyed the film.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Hey You Guys!
Hey You Guys, huh?
Hey, you guys.
Is that from the Goonies?
It is indeed, yeah.
Nice.
Hey, you guys!